Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here once again for Confident Gaming, playing more PS2 games. Just really quick, I'm going to show you how I can get some cheat codes on, and you need the Action Replay Max ISO. You can find it on CoolROM or EMU Paradise or whatever. Now this one I believe I got from CoolROM, and it works on the third to latest version, like R5875 I think. It's not showing me what I'm on. Okay, so it's on 1.2.1, whatever that means. So we're going to be playing Ace Combat 4, Shattered Skies. So all you really need to do is unlock all aircraft, paint schemes, and weapons. So once you're done with that, you can hit start and then X to select start game with 3 codes, no codes, or cancel. I'm going to hit start game with 3 codes. I'm going to now swap the ISO using the C DVD menu of the PCSX2 thing and select Ace Combat 4 Shattered Skies USA ISO. Up pops a confirmation message asking you to confirm the disk swap. Hit OK, and then it will launch the game. You will need to do one extra thing to be sure it works, and that is select a disk. It's in like Spanish or French or something in the menu, but it doesn't matter. It works. There we go. See? Don't know why it was yellow. I don't know why it is yellow. Why is that yellow? Honestly. Okay. It's being really weird, honestly. Right now, it's not supposed to be doing this. It's flashing Namco. I don't know why it's flashing Namco. It hasn't done this before. Hopefully it doesn't do this in the thing. Gonna do normal gameplay. Okay, here's a cutscene. It's not doing it in the cutscene. That's good. That's good.
I was just a child when the stars fell from the skies.
So meteorites.
I built a cannon to destroy them.
Seems reasonable.
And in turn how that cannon brought war upon us.
Not very reasonable.
War was an abstract idea, nothing more than a show on TV. As a child, I only saw it as something that happened in some faraway land.
You don't expect it to come to your country.
Until that final day of summer. One day while on my way to school, I looked up into the skies. A sound like distant thunder. In the blue skies far above them, contrails drew dizzying circles around in a crazy waltz.
Like a heart, almost.
A battle in the beautiful skies far away. I could not tear my gaze away from them. A deafening roar. Ships appeared, as if to graze the hills and streak past me. The fighters played the cannonballs in turns that climbed swiftly into the sky. One fleeing plane fell out of the skies, spiraling and spewing orange flames to crash by the Cape.
Looks like he got out okay, whoever was in that plane, because his head's on backwards, but not very relatable. I don't have a backwards head.
Now they only live in my memories of days past. The victor circled around to confirm the kill.
Sorry for the small jump cut. I was full screening, so I could see better.
Emblazoned in yellow.
I don't know if you can see the mouse.
I'll never forget
I'll move it off it. Yeah, that's traumatizing, having to see that as a kid.
The Allies retreated across the ocean before the onslaught of the enemy.
This takes place in the 21st century, like 2004, 2005.
Our little town in the heart of the mainland fell into deep isolation.
You would not think something of this would happen nowadays, but you just don't know. Sitting duck. September 2004. See? Mission 01.
4 years after the planetfall of the Ulysses 1994 XF-04 asteroids, Stonehenge, the Erusian weapon of mass destruction, was
Like
originally built to
the
shoot down
ancient thing.
asteroids. Upon discovering its potential as an anti-aircraft weapon, the Erusians ruled the skies over the mainland. The ISAF's attempts to destroy Stonehenge through airstrikes failed. As a result, strategic positions on the mainland were lost. This in turn forced ISAF to evacuate from the east coast to North Point. ISAF GHQ is regrouping its remaining combat forces at North Point. However, the Erusians control most parts of the mainland, and they have forward-deployed bombers to Wrigley Air Base, a former ISAF facility. This bomber force will attempt to deal a lethal blow to the ISAF at North Point from this strategic position.
Sounds smart. Let's do it. 14:05 hours. I love this song. Yay, we're not getting the flashy Namco thing.
Sitrep and your orders for deployment. Be effective immediately. Enemy agents destroyed our early morning radar network, allowing several air bombers to penetrate our airspace. In 15 minutes, we expect this bomber formation to strike.
Sorry for the slowdown. Next episode will be on the newest version of PCSX2, and it will not be laggy.
Weak at this point in time. Hence, our GHQ is a sitting duck. It is mission critical that you destroy the bombers and neutralize the threat before they get past Newfield Island. Remember, you are the first line of defense for North Point, and the fate of ISAF lies in your hands.
That's not stressful at all. Okay, so I should explain why it's laggy. I have twin 980 Ti's, they should be able to handle this. It's running in software mode because running in hardware mode causes really bad glitchy graphics or black planes. It doesn't look good, and it's just glitchy and doesn't work. So software mode is what I'm going to have to do. So in scenes like that, or when gameplay is actually a thing, this first episode will be slower. It'll be at 45 versus the 60 frames it's supposed to run at. Or, 40s. Next episode, I promise, will be full 60 almost all the time. So what do we have here? All the red targets are main targets, and all the yellows are side targets. And then if there were white targets, they would be like minimal targets. They're usually like AA guns and stuff. So briefings, options, screen settings. I want to make sure I'm good to go. I'm going to keep the HUD unit on and captions on so you can hear and see. So let's get back out. Start mission. And now we have all the planes. So we have the F-4 Phantom, my favorite plane. I just wish I had a gun by default. Although by default, this plane does have a gun on the front there. It's got two different paint schemes. One is like it was in Vietnam. One is blue for ISAF, and the other is like Tiger almost. And we have a F5E, or SE, I don't know what it is really. F-16, you know that. A-10, Warthog, Mirage 2000, F-14. I don't know what this plane is. And they all have their own separate skins. F-15C, MiG-29, F-117A, the stealth one, EF-2000, haven't heard of it, RMO-1, multi-role, F-15E, multi-role, F-2, SU-35, F-22A, SU-37, F-15 active, S-37A fighter, it's got the forward swept wings. The next model up is the SU-47. Then there's X-2, XO-2. Some weird concept plane with forward swept wings at slow speed, but then the back rudders and the forward swept all pull in, and it becomes one nice big awesome looking wing. We will use this for the first mission in the white skin, and we will use this advanced long-range air-to-air missile, hitting up to 4 targets at once. So in order to let this this episode go by quickly so that the lag doesn't kill us all, we will just use that and kill everything.
AWACS here, call sign Sky Eye. Do you read? Your call sign is Mobius 1. You'll argue by this name.
That's odd, having it in first person here. Now lets it run at 60 frames, so I will do that. But let's go over the controls while we're in the pause menu. Left joystick is move your plane, right joystick is camera. D-pad down is change camera, D-pad up is autopilot enable. D-pad left and right I don't think do anything. The L2 and R2 are the rudder. The left bumper is the air brake, or L1 is air brake and R1 is booster, so afterburner. It moves on its own, unless you do the air brake. Triangle is change targets. Square is enlarge the map so you can see the whole thing. X is the machine gun, and circle is to fire your main weapon. So it can be either a standard missile, or here it's going to be the advanced long-range anti-aircraft, air-to-air. So, first person, boosters on,
Now under my command. 6 bombers.
swapping to the
36
XLAAs,
Continue north to
and yeah,
intercept.
you're going to
Today's my
see
birthday. The victory
it's got the
should be
standard
nice.
plane controls.
Mobius 1, engage.
There we go.
Save your bombs for the GHQ.
Got them,
Mobius 1 shot down a bear.
got them.
There's our welcoming party. At your escorts handle them.
I don't know if I'm going to get those two that went past, but I will get these two up here.
Good job.
And that's the mission.
Sky Eye, this is Allenfort. Got visual on the downed bombers. Whose kill is that? Make sure to thank him.
Alright, I did not know this would help us out having in first person. So yep, we got that mission done really fast.
Thanks to your efforts, the enemy bomber strike was averted. However, our victory will be meaningless should you fail the next mission.
You can see this shows our path we took. In later missions you will see that we go like crisscross, spinning around and crazy like. It's actually quite fun to look at. But yeah, that was the first episode of this series. We're going to watch a cutscene and end it after this.
The war seemed to unfold in the blink of an eye. I don't remember exactly when the forces from
That's
the west
slowing down
occupied
here.
my town. I was too busy scanning the skies day after day, waiting for Yellow 13 to reappear. Before I knew it, everything changed. The language they taught us at school. Our friendly local sheriff disappeared and was replaced by foreign MPs. In the beginning, some people secretly tuned into broadcasts from North Point on their parabolic antennas.
So a satellite.
But as time passed, the broadcast no longer came in. Maybe the satellites were destroyed. All non-military computer networks were shut down. Gasoline was rationed to civilians.
Seems horrible, but it could all really happen
But
tomorrow.
we lived in the 21st century. We were reduced to using crystal radios and horse-drawn carts.
I don't know why it's slowing down for this still image
I
cutscene.
moved in with my uncle in town, who used to be a taxi driver. Out of gasoline and out of work, my uncle did nothing but to drown himself in drink.
That's even worse.
I earned my keep by playing the harmonica in the town bar. The one thing I was good at. I'd play for sullen occupation soldiers in exchange for their charity and loose change, and used the money to support my uncle and myself.
Not very much.
My uncle trash-talked the barkeep who catered to the enemy soldiers, but he never refused the money I brought home. As for myself, I had a crush on the barkeep's only daughter, who was a little older than me.
It's nice to have something to think of.
Another day passed, yet still no sign of the fighter plane Yellow 13 in the skies above our town.
Okay, I'm going to save this and end the episode here. I tried to do this before, but it didn't go too well because I had the gameplay far too loud and you couldn't hear me. Hopefully it's better now. There we go, 39 seconds. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Next episode will be a lot smoother because I will be playing in the newest version of PCSX2. So until then, thanks, Game Boy out, see you next time.